On November 5th, new telescope images showed something impossible, an interstellar object named Atlas that should be surrounded by a huge gas cloud, but isn't. If true, it could force us to rethink everything. Here's what the data actually says. Today we'll walk the whole story step by step. The observations, the physics, why standard comet outgassing fails, and what alternative explanations scientists are debating, including the controversial idea that Atlas could be artificial. By the end, you'll know what to watch for on December 19th. 3I Atlas, often shortened to Atlas, is the third confirmed interstellar visitor detected passing through our solar system. It's far larger than earlier interstellar objects like Oumuamua and Borisov, with estimated mass in the tens of billions of tons and a core maybe 6 kilometers across. Here's what telescopes actually recorded. On Oct 29, JPL reported, Atlas's position deviated from predictions, a deviation measured as several arcseconds. Calculations show Atlas is experiencing a small but measurable non-gravitational acceleration, roughly 0.2 meters setu, enough to shift its orbit by tens of kilometers in a month. Why comets normally accelerate outgassing, though comets often deviate from pure gravity because they outgas. Ice turns to vapor near the sun, and jets push them like tiny engines. For Atlas's observed acceleration to be explained by outgassing, basic physics tells us it would have to eject an enormous mass, not a few tons, but on the order of billions of tons in weeks around perihelion. The key contradiction, where's the gas cloud? That much lost mass should create a huge, bright coma and tail visible to ground telescopes, Hubble and JWST, but the November 5th virtual telescope images and Hubble's July images show Atlas as a compact, clean point of light, no bright extended cloud, no obvious tail. That's the central mystery. Avi Loeb's mass jet calculation, simple explain. VO, Harvard astrophysicist. Avi Loeb and other teams did a back-of-the-envelope. Given the mass and acceleration, natural outgassing would require loss of fewer than 5 billion tons. If that happened, even low surface reflectivity, dust would produce a luminous halo orders of magnitude brighter than what's observed. Additional oddities, color, brightness, jets, orbit. VO, Atlas shows other anomalies. It brightened faster than typical comets. There's a steep magnitude increase. It appears bluer than expected. And in mid-2025, it displayed a jet pointed toward the sun, opposite of normal cometary behavior. Its orbit is nearly parallel to the ecliptic, an unlikely incoming angle for a random interstellar object. Natural explanations, what scientists consider. So what could explain all this without invoking aliens? Candidates include very unusual composition, exotic ices that ionize differently, an impermeable crust hiding outgassing, an extremely anisotropic jet geometry, or observational interpretation errors. Some proposed dark comet analogies point to outgassing without detectable gas in IR, but Atlas's numbers push these ideas to extremes. Radical explanations and why scientists are cautious. That's why a small fraction of scientists and enthusiasts have floated technological explanations, artificial magnetic fields, plasma propulsion, or even a probe. Such claims are extraordinary and require extraordinary evidence. Most researchers stress we must exhaust natural causes and double-check data before jumping to conclusions. What to watch for on Deck 19, observational test, VO. The decisive test is observational. Between late Nov and Jan, dozens of telescopes, ground and space, will monitor Atlas. If the predicted 5 billion tons of gas were ejected, a bright extended coma will appear and we'll see IR gas signatures. If no such cloud appears, natural outgassing models collapse and the debate shifts to new physics or engineering-like explanations. Conclusion: a plus call to action. VO. Atlas is one of the most puzzling space objects we've ever observed. Whether it's a bizarre comet, a new physical process, or something else entirely, December 19th could be a turning point. Hit subscribe and the bell. I'll post updates when the new data arrives.